Welcome back to Under Oath. I'm attorney Jeff Kaufman. This is my partner, Craig Lynd. We are about to offend every pet owner in the building.
Oh, good.
We're going to do it.
I do love offending
I love
people.
my dogs. I love my cats.
You love cats?
You know what? When they're not mine, they're like kids. They're around for 2 seconds and you just let them go.
No, they're not like kids.
No, I don't mind.
Cats despise everyone.
You?
They despise everyone.
You?
They despise their owners. They despise me.
Cats like
they
me.
despise children. They don't like anybody or anything.
So
if
tell
you
me,
happen to have
tell me the
food, they'll
cat that
tolerate.
broke your heart. Tell me about this right now. Her name was Claudia. We called her Muff Muff.
They are incapable of love.
Muff Muff.
Cats look at us as giant food that they can't eat. That's what happens.
Okay. I'm right about to get a call. It's a Zoom call in about a half hour. I have already been informed about this, about a person who wants custody over their pet. Now, I'm a accident attorney, but I get called on a lot of different things, and I give a lot of different advice. And I had to look at, even though I'm not licensed in California, this is a California cat. So I just wanted to get some basic thing before I send her off to an attorney in California.
It would not surprise me if the cat had rights in California.
Let me tell you exactly what rights cats having, and dogs, and other pets, including snakes, rats, bunnies, you name it, goats.
They have rights.
Okay, here's it.
They have enforceable rights.
In custody, I'm going to say it, in the last 6 years, the laws have been changed.
Of course they have.
And now the judge can take into consideration best interest of the pet. How the pet feels. The emotional attachment.
Oh.
Who spends more time with the pet? That the pet might not be comfortable with the person it does spend the most time with.
You know where this is going, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I have an expert. It's my dog psychiatrist.
Oh, God.
And my dog psychiatrist opinion is that my dog would be better off with me emotionally. That's where it's going.
No,
Only
I have my own expert. I got my own expert.
Only in California.
My own expert who spent 20 minutes with the dog has their own opinion. Now, I'm going to tell you people something, which is the worst part about this. These experts are going to get tens of thousands of dollars.
No, I was just joking.
To testify. No, they will.
I
They'll be
was
experts.
trying to be funny.
No, you're not.
This is not.
Oh, they're
This
experts.
is an actual thing.
Yes, they're a pet therapist. And they will be testifying.
I thought I was completely
they're
joking.
testifying.
That is.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth. Could you give your degrees, please? I'm a Harvard vet.
That is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
I was totally
Could you imagine us
just
deposing the pet therapist? How many times do you testify on cases like this? Oh, you normally testify for the plaintiff or the defendant. Oh, my God.
Well,
how do you do that with a straight face? We would. But how do you even do it? If you're an attorney in California, just give it up. Just give it up. The idea that you are serious.
I went through this many years of law school, passed the bar exam, so that I could have a pet psychiatrist take the stand.
I specialize in pet. You know this is going to be a specialist.
That is
They're going to
unbelievable.
specialize in this area.
I think the fact that you would go to the expense of hiring somebody is proof that the cat or dog probably doesn't belong with you. You are too attached to it.
We do that with kids.
Of course we do it with kids. Human beings are different.
Some kids aren't worth it. Not a fan of certain kids. You know the ones I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
You know when you see them. It's like Supreme Court with porn. You know when you see it.
You know when you see it.
You know when you see it. There's certain kids that you look at,
Jeff,
you're going,
you're saying that in California, some kids are not as valuable as the pets that
of course.
are in the same house?
I've had some really good dogs. And I know some of the dogs I had in my life were better than the public defender juvenile clients I represented. You remember that, Craig?
No.
Yeah, Craig and I got to see the greatest spectrum of children in the world. Criminal kids.
No, we saw the very low end of
criminal
those kids. Yeah,
those are great.
Kids.
And those people who are mad at me right now, do me a favor. Just go down to the public defender's office and say, hey, listen, I'd like to tag along with the juvenile public defender for a day. And then you would exactly feel the way I'm saying.
Yeah, it's sad.
There's some crappy
it's
kids.
mostly the parents, though. It's not the kids.
Here's the thing.
For the most part.
You could be a crappy kid and have crappy parents. And you could learn from your crappy parents. Or sometimes DNA just makes you crappy. Some people are just dumb. You knew it. The kids would look at you. They had that look on their face. You go, yeah, you ain't going to make it. You can be mad at us all you want. Craig and I represented thousands of kids, and we actually fought for them. We did. While the group before us did not. The group before us hadn't tried a case in a year.
We actually did. We did care about them. Yeah. We did try to get them the best possible result
all the time.
We could. Yeah.
All the time. It didn't mean we didn't understand what we were dealing with. Some of these kids were tough. Some of these kids just, they like bad stuff. That was fun for them.
Well, the whole idea behind having a juvenile court is a lot of times the judge, and you're not supposed to say this out loud.
We'll do it.
You're not supposed to say it out loud.
We're going to do it.
But we're going to do it. A lot of times the law didn't matter.
Nope.
The judge's concern was, what can I do?
How can I help this kid?
To get this kid away from those dirtbag parents? Because if I can put him in a program and I can keep him from seeing his father and mother beat each other to the point where they're hospitalized every other weekend, I'm going to do that. If I can stop this kid from being with his dad who sells and is arrested for sale and delivery of crack cocaine every month, I'm going to do that.
Yep.
And a lot of times it wouldn't even matter what the evidence was. And that's why the judge would make the decision on whether or not the kid was guilty. He could only force the kid into those programs if he found him guilty of something.
So I know people are saying, well, a jury, normally juvenile cases aren't jury-based trials.
Can't be.
It depends on the state you're in, but normally,
in Florida,
in Florida, that didn't happen. And I mean, I can't tell you how many trials I would have. I go, I won this. There's no way I didn't win it. Oh, he's guilty. You're going to go, what?
Well, yeah, we used to get depressed. And so, what, was it Randy that came in and said, listen,
listen, guys, this is the way this works around here.
That's what Randy said.
He was an ex-Vietnam killer, Marine. I was in the Army, scared. This guy scared me. He had an oxygen tank, and he was...
Yeah, he told us that, listen, the only way the judge can get these kids away from these dirtbag parents is to find them guilty of something. So don't be depressed.
They were bad, too. Some of these kids... And you think adults lie? Oof, you can't beat a kid liar. Kid digs in.
Lie about everything.
Kid digs in. That's my friend Joey. Joey will tell you. Well, here's Joey's statement. Joey said you did. Joey's a liar. They used to have cameras. If they had cameras, they do have a camera. They fake. That's AI.
That's not me.
Everything's fake.
They weren't. No, we were so long ago, Jeff, that there was no such thing.
Oh, they said that they faked AI. It. They faked it. They said it all the time. The camera, they faked it. No. Somebody messed with the camera. We didn't have AI, but somebody messed with the tape. That was the parents were worse. Parents, you and I would sit there and we'd have the father and the mother in there. And the mother was the one going crazy. And the father would just be sitting there with that look on his face. And the look was, I know he did it. That was the father always. And the mother was like, he wouldn't do this. My baby, my baby. And the father would go, yeah, he did it.
Yeah, he did it.
He did it. He'd like look at you. He goes, I know he did it. But, I got to go home with her.
Yeah, I remember one of your parents saying that to you. I got to go home.
I got to go home with this one. The mother was like,
I actually remember that.
You fired. I don't want you anymore. And I loved being fired.
Please fire me.
Please fire me. See, you're not forcing me to represent your child is more torture than you firing me.
Yes.
And it would only take 3 seconds for them to come running back to you because they didn't like the guy that the case went to.
Oh, it's Stookie?
Jeff, could you, I was wrong about my attitude. Oh, because you didn't like the crazy attorney you got. Ooh, I wish I could, but you conflicted me out. That's the one thing on TV they don't show, all the conflicts where you're forced to, nobody is forced to represent anybody. But somehow these people always have these huge conflicts, and they're the ones fighting. Well, I know you killed my brother, but I'll still represent you. No, you can never give somebody something like that. And we had judges who would force us to represent people who they knew we had a conflict with because they just wanted that line to keep moving.
Oh yeah, there is an aspect of, hey, we got to move along.
I remember the worst conflict ever. This kid, they go, okay, Jeff, this is your client. I walk up there, and he had a fight with another kid. And I said, this kid only got in a fight because this other little kid was a little Nazi because he kept calling him racist stuff. The kid was a Nazi. This is the reason why this happened. The judge goes, okay, I'll give him this, this, and this. Next kid comes up. I look at his file. I'm going, oh, this is the kid I've been calling a Nazi for the last 10 minutes.
It's the other kid.
And the judge, I go, Your Honor, I just spent the better part of 10 minutes railing this kid. And the judge looked at me and goes, I don't see a conflict there. And I'm standing there looking at this file. I go, well, there's always another way to look at this, Your Honor. Everybody in that courtroom thought I was the biggest piece of crap. And the truth is, technically, I was at that moment because it made it look like I didn't believe what I was saying earlier. And that's just the way the law goes. I mean, you don't want to be in that position, and you shouldn't be in that position. If you can't represent somebody without an even inch of an issue, you need to go. And sometimes you are the last resort. That's the only reason why you don't have to go.
Zealous advocacy is what they call it. We are required to display that when we represent our clients. And we can't do that if we're blaming both sides of a fight.
I lose it. Craig and I have been trying cases together for 3 decades. And he knows it. I have zero ability some days to see that line where you stop fighting. He grabbed me by the pants one time. I got up, sat me back down. I get hot when I'm in there. And, that's never been my issue. Zealous representation is not the problem. The problem is, sometimes that line, like I got in trouble with that judge in Tennessee. And we were driving home.
Which time?
Well, you know the one. When we were driving
there was
home.
Multiple.
Well, when we were driving home, we were driving back to the Airbnb, and we had, we still had a couple days left. You go, you're going to have to apologize tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Yes. You need to apologize.
What did I say to that guy? What did I say to that judge? Because it was all day he was doing it. All day he was beating me to death.
Yeah.
And he goes, it was his last ruling. I go, oh, you think that surprises me, Your Honor?
No, he said, I'm greatly offended. The judge said to you, I'm greatly offended by that position because you were accusing him of being less than impartial.
Okay.
And that you're not supposed to do that even when it's obvious that they are less than impartial. That's a big no.
It was my cousin Vinny. I was getting my cousin Vinny there.
Cousin Vinny moment, yes.
Moments all day.
You had a cousin Vinny trial.
And all I remember was, I said, I'm surprised when he ruled against me. He gave me that look. I'm going, like, you thought you think I thought you could rule with me? I was livid, and you were livid too, but you know.
And you kind of apologized, sort of.
The next day.
You didn't say, I'm sorry. What did you say? I regret that it went that way.
I regret sometimes that I'm more passionate, that I take these, I'm a little too passionate.
Well, he was very gracious too. He actually said that he had lost.
I forgave you after I got home. That's what he said.
No, he said, as soon as I got to the car, I was over. So
okay. But he ruled in our favor a lot the next day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were right a lot the next day.
Well, we were right the first day.
Well,
we were a lot of right. That was that same day they got in all the past criminal stuff. That was a bad day. That was a ridiculous day. That's some of the problems you have. That, there's sometimes these courts are clearly biased, and you have to swing as hard as you can sometimes, and probably harder than you should. And sometimes that's what it takes. But yeah, I got my own issues. We'll be back in a few.